Hey Jules, I brought you some food from the market. Thanks. You can just leave it over there. Okay. Do you wanna play a board game or something? No, I'm good. Okay. Do you need anything else? No. Okay. I'll see you later then.
I hate seeing her like this. She's barely gotten out of her bed or spoken to any of us in days. Everyone grieves differently, Violet. You're not worried about her at all? She probably just needs some time.
There's not a spell or some potion you can give her to make her feel better?
That's not how things work, Billy. Are you gonna let her go to the funeral? Everyone in the kingdom is gonna be there. I bet it would be easy to hide her in all the crowds.
That would probably be really good for her, sort of like closure.
It could help her feel like she was a part of her mom's life, even if it's small.
No.
Why not? It's just too dangerous. You always say that. But the few times she's accidentally been seen by someone, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, and it's her mom's funeral. That's a pretty big deal. It's not worth the risk.
Especially since Simon has already seen her. Oh, come on. Do you really think he would be able to connect the dots?
She said she even wore a disguise in front of him.
There's no way to know for sure, but Simon's not stupid. And he was acting a little strange with me when we last spoke. How so? He brought up the fact that he had met my apprentice that day, which was weird right off the bat because Gwen had just passed.
That is weird. If I were him and my friend had just died, I don't think I would be able to think about anything else.
Exactly. He asked me to remind him what her name was, and obviously I didn't want to blow her cover, so I had to awkwardly end the conversation. You don't think she would have used her real name, right?
No, she wouldn't do that. She knows that Simon would know her real name.
I hope so.
But even if Simon did find out, he wouldn't do anything bad to her, right?
I can't say for sure that he wouldn't hurt her. He's changed so much over the years I've known him. He's become increasingly more distant with me, to the point that I can barely read him now. He has no reason to hurt her though. Right, but I still just don't feel comfortable enough to risk her going out. She'll just have to mourn on her own. My next appointment isn't for another hour. Elise? I wasn't expecting
Who's
you.
Elise? I've never seen her in town before.
She's the apprentice druid from the Dewdrop Kingdom. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting an appointment. Oh no, you're fine. Billy's not a patient.
Yeah, I'm just Violet's friend.
Oh, okay, good. I just came by to deliver a letter. It's for someone on the Clover Court. Princess Anna? From who? Prince Jack, from Dewdrop. They know each other? Apparently. Ricardo just asked me to give this to RAYNE to give to the princess. Alright, I can definitely do that.
Ricardo, I wasn't expecting you.
Yes. My king and queen sent me to ask about arranging a meeting with you.
Oh, is something wrong?
I'm not sure. They were quite vague with me, and they didn't reveal very much.
What did they say?
They mentioned that they had something belonging to you, and wanted to meet. I'm assuming to give it back.
Oh, okay. I think I know what they're talking about. If it's what I think it is, though, there's really no reason for them to be so secretive about it.
They definitely could be plotting something, but like I said, they wouldn't really tell me anything.
Do you have a hunch?
I was getting weird vibes during our last conversation, but I can't imagine their intentions are sinister.
Alright, well that's good. Mel and I can meet with them tomorrow.
Great, I'll let them know. Thank you, Dmitri.
No problem.
That was funny.
Oh hey, there's your mom. Oh yeah, that is her. I haven't seen her all day, actually.
And she's talking to Simon.
Yeah, and she looks pretty serious.
Shh. I think we can hear them if we're quiet.
Yes, I think we should do it as soon as possible. Maybe even before her coronation.
Why would he be talking to your mom about Anna's coronation? Shh. What's the rush? Don't you think 16 and 17 are a bit young to be getting married? Did you hear that? I think she said you and Anna are getting married.
Yeah, I heard that too, but what?
I didn't even know arranged marriages were still a thing.
Wait, be quiet. I want to hear the rest of the conversation.
But she doesn't need to be married to take over as queen. Gwen was single when her reign started, and she was even older than Anna.
I would just prefer her to be married, just in case she gets sick like her mother did. William will already be in place to take over if something happens to her.
Gwen's sickness wasn't genetic. It was just an infection.
I don't care. And anyway, we all knew they were going to end up together at some point. Why not just get it over with now?
What if she wanted to marry James?
Really? Are you kidding?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey! Rude! Don't take it personal, James. You're just too young for her. Whatever. Looks like they're done talking.
So, are you gonna tell her?
Tell who?
Tell Anna about what we just heard.
You think I should?
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you want to know if you were in her shoes?
I guess I would, but we're not even supposed to know.
Well, just tell her to keep it a secret then.
No, I think I'm just gonna let Simon tell her.
No, come on, bro, you should do it. You've barely talked to her in the last few days.
Yeah, since the party.
Exactly. And she's obviously been super down lately, so you would probably make her happy.
You think she's gonna be happy about marrying me?
I don't know for sure, but if I were her, I'd be pretty excited.
Okay, fine. I'll go talk to her right now.
Nervous?
How could I not be?
There's really nothing to worry about, as long as everybody cooperates. Especially because I'm going to be the one doing most of the talking.
This isn't just a normal court meeting or something. This is dealing with the head guardian.
Exactly. You should be excited.
And what if he doesn't comply? He could kill us both instantly, just for suggesting it.
You really think he would kill us? That would ruin the Guardian's sacred reputations. Dmitri! It's great to finally meet you in person. I'm Queen Lily.
And I'm King Thomas. It's nice to meet you both. And this is Mel, by the way.
Hey, and I see you guys found my speaker.
Yes, we've been looking for it everywhere and are very appreciative of your returning it to us. Right. About that.
We will be happy to give you back your speaker, as you call it, but not without something in return.
Of course. Well, we can replenish your Druids' medical supplies, or...
We actually had something else in mind.
What were you thinking?
We know all about your secret technology, Dmitri.
What do you mean?
Don't play dumb. The fact that you have a gadget so high-tech that does something as trivial as playing music means you must have other machinery that serves more important purposes.
You don't know anything, Lily. I suggest you accept my offer of a supply restock and stop talking about things you have no idea about.
No.
Lily?
Stop, Thomas. We're not giving back the speaker until we get what we want.
And what do you want, exactly?
We want weapons.
What, you're unhappy with your current alliance? You want to switch it up with another war?
It's actually quite the opposite.
I don't care. You really think one speaker is worth setting all our years of knowledge and research free to the public?
We don't care about all your other technology. All we're asking for are your most advanced weapons. And if you don't think a speaker is worth that, what about your reputation?
What does my reputation have to do with this?
Now that you've verified your ownership of the speaker, we have physical proof of your hiding knowledge from the pets who respect and look up to you. Once they realize that you thought they were all too dumb to use your technology wisely, they'll stop caring about you. Druids will stop coming to meetings. The Guardians won't be the oh-so-sacred ones anymore.
Is this blackmail?
Call it what you wish.
And how would giving you weapons stop you from exposing us?
We'll just say that we engineered the weapons ourselves. Years and years of research and testing, maybe a bit of help from you all. It's all about how I choose to spin it, really.
Right. Like anybody would believe you lot could come up with advanced machinery like that. You all still write paper letters and use birds to deliver messages.
Excuse me, but we're really not as dumb as you think we are. Look at all the kingdoms that have been built. Many of them are thriving without the help of you and your machines.
If you think you're thriving, you should see how we're living up in the clouds.
Exactly. So it's up to you now. Do you want to share your cushy, fancy lifestyle with all the stupid peasants in the kingdoms? Or keep things the way they are now, with everybody praising you for how generous and holy you are?
Fine. You can have our weapons. But may I ask what your big plan is? You mentioned not wanting to start another war. So what is it then? World domination?
World domination? You flatter me, Dmitri. And our plans are for us to know, and for you to find out when it's time.
Come in. Hey, it's me.
Oh, hi, Will.
How are you doing? Are you feeling any better?
Not really. I feel like it's gonna take a while for things to start feeling normal again.
Well, if you ever need someone to—
Thank you, Will. I honestly appreciate it, but I really don't feel like talking about it right now, so if that's why you came, then—
That's not why I came.
Oh,
Yeah, I actually overheard something that I thought you might want to know.
okay.
So James and I were walking around the palace when we saw my mom talking to Simon. We got closer and heard them talking about arranging a marriage
What?
between us
What?
before your coronation.
What?
Yeah, James and I were pretty surprised too.
Is he even allowed to do that? I didn't think people did arranged marriages anymore.
Yeah, actually, I guess it is kind of weird.
But why? And why before my coronation?
I think he said something about wanting a backup plan in case you get sick.
In case I get sick. But what my mom passed from wasn't anything genetic.
I guess he just wants to be extra safe.
Yeah, I guess.
So, are you excited?
Excited? Not really. Are you?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Will, that came out really mean. I'm so sorry.
What? No, you weren't being mean.
Wait. Is that why you came to tell me this? Because you were excited? You know you can always be honest with me.
Okay, fine. I've had a crush on you for, as long as I can remember, but I never told you about it because I didn't want to mess up our friendship. James convinced me to dance with you at Jack's party, but by the time I found you, you were already dancing with him. At that point, I pretty much gave up, but then hearing that we might get married just gave me some encouragement, I guess.
Oh, Will, I love you. Like a brother.
Right.
I love our friendship how it is now. And I could honestly never see myself being with you in a romantic way. It would just be weird for me.
That's valid.
I'm really sorry if I hurt your feelings, though. I would never want to make you feel like that.
You have nothing to be sorry about. You can't control your feelings, just like I can't control mine. I'm sorry for making it awkward.
I don't think things are awkward. Seriously, nothing has to change between us.
Unless we actually end up getting married. Then things are gonna change.
Right. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do about that.
Well, there's not much we can do right now, seeing as we're not even supposed to know about it yet.
That's true. And it gives us some extra time to figure out a plan.
Yeah. And thanks for letting me down slowly.
Stop!
Seriously, you could have totally broken my heart if you wanted to.
Why would I want to do that to you? You're literally one of my best friends.
I don't know. You could have thought I was gross or something.
Gross? No! It's flattering to find out that someone likes you.
Oh, really? I wouldn't know.
Come here.
Seriously, though. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for getting through this with me.
Anytime. We'll figure something out, and everything will end up just fine.
That's all we can hope for.